Alright, the folks, your boy Mark's on 205 numbers after the name. Little games beating action over here, man. Little Alan Wake. Y'all already know how he is doing. I've been here, episode number, whatever the hell the episode's numbered. I don't really keep track of those outside of the fact that I go in order. So, Alan Wake. I've kind of been doing this thing where I've been playing games just alphabetical order, just for ish and giggles, even though you'll notice I kind of break through with that. On some games coming up over here, and the newer releases over there on Animal Crossing. Well, Animal Crossing, I guess, kind of fits in the A's. But Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and Resident Evil 3, and I forget what the other ones were that kind of came out there back to back to back. But now it's kind of quieted down a little bit. I'm not really playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I never played the original. Maybe at some point I'll go back and play it. I've always kind of wanted to because I've heard the hype about it, but I don't. That time ain't right now. And then maybe I'll go play the remake at some point over there, and then it's kind of that. Like, they pushed The Last of Us out, so that's kind of that. There's the Gears game coming out, but that's only coming out on PC, so it sucks. I kind of wouldn't mind trying out the Gears tag. I think that game's actually gonna be pretty good. I don't know if you're into tactical shooters like that or tactical turn-based games like XCOM and stuff like that. I've been tempted to actually replay XCOM. I really announced like a little expansion pack thingy too for it, but I've been tempted to go back and replay. Anyway, though, Alan Wake. So we managed to play Alan Wake, whatever. It was an Xbox 360 exclusive, I think, like back in the day. I'd heard about it. I never once even bothered to look at it. No real reason. I think I just, at the time, I don't even think I had a 360 or something. Like, I wasn't even, like, playing. Yeah, I think I just didn't have a 360 at the time. And I'd heard about it, and I heard that it was kind of polarizing. You know, it's Remedy Games, I believe. And I definitely landed on the positive side of the polarizing factor of this. I ended up giving this game a solid 9 out of 10. This game, I felt really, really good, and still to this day, like, pretty unique. I played it on the Xbox One X, so everything ran smoothly and stuff like that. The storytelling mechanics to me were very cool, with stuff inside the game, kind of like this TV they were watching over here, telling you about like stuff that might happen. Hearing about stuff that might happen before and after your missions, after you go through it and stuff like that, really entertaining. I kind of like the gameplay, even though it's a little bit limiting, but I don't know, it seemed to like really work for me, where you kind of have to use your flashlight at these enemies and kind of weaken them in order to them shoot them and stuff like that. And there's no like, Call of Duty accuracy when doing all this, but I felt like it all fit very well into the theme that the game was playing, and it felt very cohesive through it. It's pretty linear. There's a couple little paths here or there that you can kind of go to explore other stuff, which is rewarding in itself, but for the most part you're staying on a linear track, following the story and progressing through it, which is cool. I'm not, if you know me, I'm not like the biggest open world guy necessarily, so I was pretty cool with it. And I thought the story was cool, man. I thought like it was, a little bit corny at some times, whatever. Yeah, sure. But overall, like, it definitely captured me, and I really enjoyed it. This is still pre-quarantine days when I was playing this, so I would play like a little bit, maybe like an hour or like an hour and a half before I go to like work every day, and it always kind of gave you that feeling. That's when I know the game's good, when you get that feeling of like, all right, hold up though, like I can't wait till I play tomorrow though to see like what happens. Like, man, can I play tonight though and see kind of like what happens? When you get that kind of like little bug and itch, that's when you know like the game's good. And I kind of had that feeling over here Alan Wake. Graphically, it still holds up fine, sounds fine. Nothing too crazy, but fine. It ran very smooth. And once again, I played on the Xbox One X. So I don't know how this ran on a 360 back in the day. I imagine okay, I guess, but I didn't notice any dips in like frame rate. It looked good on the TV right there. So I don't know. It's not. Well, it is backwards compatible, but I'm not. I was gonna say if it's on Game Pass. I don't think it's on Game Pass though. It's not. So I'm not sure exactly how to get your hands on it. I think it was given for free at one point on Games with Gold, because I definitely didn't buy it. So maybe it'll come around again. Sometimes they repeat those titles. Maybe you grabbed it over there, but maybe I'm sure you can find it for a couple bucks anyway. But Alan Wake, if you're looking for a narrative kind of game, just single player kind of experience, well worth it.